Hello guys, today we're gonna talk about how to punish early queen attacks like this when your friends try to fool you and do the scholar's mate on you, or simply to dance with their queen in the center of the board. So it's actually a mistake for white, and you can get a great position if you play the right way that I'm gonna teach you right now in this video. Actually, this queen attack is a legit opening called the Wayward Queen Attack, but you should not play like this. So in this position you played e4, e5, and white brings out their queen. So right now they attack this pawn, so don't play g6. I see a lot of beginners make this mistake, trying to get the queen out, but then they simply lose the rook after this double check. So don't play like this. So the best move here is to play knight c6, developing your knight and defending this pawn. And now most of your friends will play bishop c4, and now they try to checkmate you, what is called the scholar's mate, and a lot of players here simply don't notice this and play knight f6, and here you get checkmate in 4 moves, known as the scholar's mate. So here you actually can play pawn to g6. This is the best move. You attack the queen, and now the queen is forced to go back somewhere. If the queen right now simply goes back, then you can develop normally and you'll have a good position like this, and you have a very solid position with a slight advantage to black. Now your friend will try to play queen f3 because he wants once again to checkmate you. So here in this position the best move is to play knight to f6. Now you prevent this checkmate, and here if your opponent plays stuff like this, normal moves, then you simply develop, and once again you'll reach a very solid position. Or let's say your opponent plays c3 to prevent this move, you simply can develop normally and then castle, and you have a great position. Now let's talk about something else that your opponent might do. So here, let's say your opponent plays d3, then actually you can start small attack. You bring your knight in the center, queen, you attack this and the queen will go back. And now you can start to play aggressively, and you play d5, you strike in the center, and the pawn takes. You actually attack this bishop, the bishop has only one square, and here you start a very strong attack on this bishop. You see, you want to trap it, so he'll play, for example, c3. Here you can exchange, for example, and after the queen takes, you take, and you have a very great position. The bishop will come out here, you'll do a long castle, and you'll have a great position. So let's go back. So here a lot of people try to play g4, so this is very interesting because they want to play g5 and attack you and get your knight out of here so they can checkmate you. And here simply don't play like this, it's a move that defends this, but here you need to play very aggressively, and here black is actually winning by far because here you play knight d4. You attack the queen, you attack this pawn, threatening this fork, and now when the queen will move, you will be also maybe taking one of these pawns. So queen must go to d1 to protect this pawn, and now you can take this pawn, but it's not the best. Here you should play pawn to d5. You attack this bishop and you open up your bishop and you open the center. And now if your friend takes, then you actually take with the bishop and you attack the queen. The queen has no squares to go, and here we'll check all the 3 variants. So if the pawn goes here trying to block your bishop, you play knight to e4. You sacrifice both of these pieces, so he cannot take your knight because then you'll take the queen, but he can take your bishop. Then it's mate in 2 moves. Queen h4, check. King can only go to f1, and now mate in 1 move. Queen to f2, checkmate. Let's go back, see what other option your friend has. Knight to e2, blocking the knight doesn't work because knight f3 check, king to f1, here a beautiful checkmate, bishop h3 is checkmate. So let's go back. So the only move in this position for your friend is to play bishop e2, and looks normal, right? Well, here you simply take the bishop, he must take with the knight, and here you don't play knight f3, but first you take here, you attack the rook, and you threaten this, and you can also bring your knight out, and your bishop. So in this position you attack the rook, and let's say he goes here, it's checkmate. If he goes here, then you simply win the rook, but you first play with him a little bit, and only now you can actually take the rook, but you don't have to. You can take it, but you don't have to. And here, let me show you something beautiful. In this position, he will do a castling, but play knight f3, and he'll go king to h1, and this is completely winning. Like, you can play knight to g4, you can play anything right now, and this is completely winning because this knight can jump out of anywhere and give a discovered check. So it's very interesting. So here you can actually play queen c6, and now next move will be this. This is what the engine also tells me. And here you can play knight e1 check, the pawn must block, and here you will take the rook. So this is one option. So now after we went on all this stuff, let's go back a lot. And here let's go back to this position, and here white can play another tricky move, which is to go queen to b3, attacking this square and thinking, wow, it's great. So here don't take this pawn, because then you'll simply lose this. But here play a trick, knight d4, you attack the queen, you attack this pawn, and this pawn is still hanging. So now your opponent thinks, okay, he just missed, I will take this pawn. And now you simply move with your king, and now look at this, you attack the queen, you attack this pawn, you attack the bishop. Only move for the white to protect all this at once is to go queen c4, and here simple move like pawn to b5 will end this bishop's career. Like if queen goes to d3, you simply take, right? But here if your friend tries to outsmart you playing queen c5, you can take, and it's actually even better, but here you can be brutal and play pawn to d6. Now you attack the queen, and the queen has not a lot of squares to go, only 3 of them. So if he goes here, then fork. Same stuff if he goes here, it's a royal fork, and you'll take the queen. So queen c3 is only move. And now you capture this pawn. You once again attack the queen and attack this pawn. So only square for the queen to save this is to go queen d3. Now go knight c5, once again attacking the queen. You see, you develop all the pieces, and the queen have done already like 10 moves, and now only square again to protect this queen c3, and here play pawn to b4. And if like the queen goes here or something, you can simply take here, or you can still take the bishop, and you have a very great position. But let's say our opponent is greedy and plays queen c4, then play bishop a6, and now the queen has only one square left, queen to d5, and here you lock the door by playing pawn to c6, and this queen is completely trapped, and this is your reward for knowing the moves. And here your opponent is completely stuck, and this queen is lost. And this is what happens if you try to outsmart your opponents and play stuff like this instead of playing normal openings. So thank you so much for watching this video, and see you guys in the next one.